Yo, what's up, guys? My name is Ranveer Kashyap, and today I'm going to talk about my last class, because the class which was in between the last class I attended today, because the class which I attended in the middle was not the class in which I can explain anything, because it was maths, and maths is done by yourself, not by any. Maths cannot be told by another person. Ma'am just tells me how to do, tells me formulas and that, and I have to solve different questions by myself. And today my EVs is to the last class which I attended was environmental science, and I just it's my psychology to stick any sticker that I like and on my book. I'm not psychology, but I just felt like it and I did it. So today my ma'am was explaining me about the structure of the eye. This, which is from the chapter skeletal system and nervous system. So I'm going to make a separate. I'm going to explain the whole chapter because I've already read this chapter way before ma'am started this chapter. This is the reason I'm going to explain the chapter by looking and reading some things and explaining the things that I read in Hindi and English both. That was a bad person's doing. That bad person wanted people to get sick and get the pollution in higher level, or that was just the action of a mad boy or a girl, or or a boy or girl, or a man or a woman who just didn't who just loves to explode firecrackers. But be cautious. If you want to explode firecrackers, explode it in a place where there are many trees and no sign of different pollution giving things. So that man was not that intelligent, whoever exploded that firecracker, but you should be intelligent. And my laptops are out of battery, so I'm going to turn on the switch and buy my pencil. And the switch is on. So let's get in the chapter. What I must say. Let's read the chapter. Skeletal and nervous system. The organs of an organ system work together to perform a particular function of the body. Number the pictures and organ system with their functions correctly to complete the links. So this is the picture in which we can see there is a skeleton, a lung, a stomach, a brain. Yeah, that man's kind of dumb. And many different options. So I'm not going to do it like this. Or if you want me to do it, tell me by giving this video 10 likes. Yeah, 10 likes is enough. And so let's read ahead. In this chapter, we will study the skeletal system and the nervous system in detail. Okay. Skeletal system. Skeletal system is a framework of bones, also called skeleton, that gives support to our body. There are 206 bones in an adult human skeleton. The following picture shows the different parts of the human skeleton. Yeah, my skull is the first part given in the book. Yeah, the first bone in our skeleton from head to toe is the skull. The skull, which protects our brain. Ouch, this part hurts. So, the skull protects the brain. The skull of an adult human being generally contains 22 bones. 22 bones. Two bones, not 22 dash dash bones. All bones in the skull are fixed except the lower jaw. This jaw. The jaw which I am able to move around like this. That jaw is called the lower jaw. And it is the only movable object in movable bone in our whole skull. Because the whole skull's bones are fixed, but in some rare peoples there's kind of a system of bones which move the ears this part. I don't know about that thing. Then the lower jaw enables us to talk and eat. It enables us to talk, like I'm talking to you guys, and you guys are talking to another person and telling him to subscribe to this channel and other things. The upper and the lower jaws have teeth. This jaw and the lower jaw will no. Every jaw has teeth except the baby's jaw, the newborn baby's jaw, which has no teeth currently. Yeah, look, our teeth, our teeth. My teeth. I have a little brother named after, and I named him after my friend Achintya. His name is also Achintya, but he doesn't have teeth. He doesn't have teeth, and he likes to suck other people's fingers and these fingers. Then comes the rib cage. Rib cages are thin and curved bones that form a cage in the chest called the rib cage. The rib cage protects our heart and lungs. Most people have 12 pairs of ribs. A long bone at the center of the chest called sacrum holds the ribs from the front. The ribs are also attached to the backbone at the back. However, the last two pairs of the ribs are not attached to the centrum and are also called the floating ribs. You can feel your ribs by running your fingers across the chest. Yeah, we can feel. I can feel it. Can you do it? Like, take a long breath. You can feel it. It's like a speed breaker going up, going. But it's not that like coming out like that. Backbone protects the spinal cord. It is made up of 33 bones called vertebrae. The backbone is also called vertebral column. You can feel backbone by running your hand along the central portion of your back. Yeah, that's true. I know. I'm just going to test everything. That's still, yeah. Then comes limbs. We have upper limbs. Upper limbs contains of this our arms, and lower limbs contains of our legs. Then girdles. Girdles are like here are girdles here, called shoulder girdles, and the hip girdles, which are like here, and that helps us to like kind of match the joint. Then the functions of skeletal system. I know some functions. It protects a soft internal system. It gives the shape to our body. And without the skeletal system, our body will be like a lump. What do you call it? It will be like a slime with a face. And doing and then many bones in our body are hollow. They are filled with a jelly substance that is called bone marrow. Blood cells are produced in the bone marrow. Yes, that's kind of true. For example, the second option that was like that the bone protects our soft internal options organs are like our rib cage protects our lungs and heart, and our Our spinal cord protects our our spine. Our backbone protects our spinal cord. Our brain protects our brain. Our skull protects our brain. And without brain, we are not nothing. Yeah, we are nothing without brain. And the option which there are 4 options given in the book. The skeletal system allows the movement of different body parts. That's true. Joints. There are ball and socket joint, hinge joint, pivot joint, gliding joint. Gliding joints like glide and only and like yeah, this is wrist and this is ankle. Wrist has gliding joint, ankle has also gliding joint, and then pivot joint. This is here, and then knee joint, which is kind of like ball and socket joint, or no, it's heel joint, which only allows the movement in one direction, and then ball and socket joint, which is the hip joint, which I told that there's a joint in our hips. Then comes a nervous system. I'm just going to now explain in simple things. First comes cartilage, then comes muscles. Cartilage are the muscles which are like whatever. Cartilage holds the bone together. Cartilage is the thing that is here in the bones, here in our knee, which helps us in running and doesn't makes the bone rub off. And then the cardiac muscles. Muscles in the heart are examples of cardiac muscles. We do not have any control over it, or this type of muscles. They work automatically. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Like if you are dancing, your heart will still beat. But if you think if my heart will be stopped, this will happen, that will happen, and that will not. At that time, your heart will not stop. And small muscles, you don't have that any control over this type of muscle either, but they don't have any lines. They're smooth. And then last but not the least, skeletal muscles, by which I'm able to do like that's oh yeah, oh yeah. And then the nervous system, which consists of our brain and the nerves and the backbone and many complicated things, but I'm not going to introduce those complicated things. And if you want to introduce to those complicated things, just go and watch Dr. Binox. I just wanted to explain you these things, these diagrams of eyes and ears. So cornea, the thin transparent layer that covers the front of the eye. Then pupil, opening present at the center of the iris. Light enters the eye through pupil. Retina, behind the eye where light falls and image is formed. Iris, the round colored part of the eye present behind cornea. Corina, whatever. Then optic nerve, message sent from the retina is carried to the brain by the optic nerve. Then lens located just behind pupil. It helps to focus light. Yeah, that's right. And then comes the ears. This is the outer ear. Oh yeah. The outer ear consists of your ear canal, in which you take a I'm just going to do a little thing with my little sister. Wait just 1 second. I'm kind of scared right now. This thing looks like a ghost. Whatever. This is the outer ear in which you and the ear canal is the part of the outer ear in which you take an earbud and put it, but don't take a much, which it can like hurt the eardrum, which is like going to which is kind of going to hurt. Nah, it's not kind of, it's certainly going to hurt your ear, which is not good for you, because it can lead in permanent loss of hearing. And then the inner ear and the middle ear are some parts, are the three. There is just outer ear, inner ear, middle ear. These three parts are there. That's it. And the video's over. Tata, bye bye. Sorry. That's it, and I'm kind of scared. Bye and have a nice day, and please subscribe to my channel.